is our fire sign live stream. We are going to be live streaming all of the July forecast for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. This is going to wrap up our July 2020 forecast for our signs. The first night we did Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The second night we did our earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Last night we did our air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so tonight we are concluding with our fabulous, fiery Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So thank you as always for being here, guys. I always appreciate your time and your energy. I know you have a lot of choices on what tarot readers you could watch, so I do appreciate you spending time with me. As always, you can subscribe to the channel. You can give it a like. If you want to donate in real time during the live stream, you can use the super chat option, and I also do have links below. I also do accept personal reading requests, and I do have my email address there if you're interested in that as well. So on all those notes, guys, it's a little late. We're getting started tonight. I know. I do apologize for that. But better late than never. And I am a bit of a night owl, as a lot of my subs know. I am a night owl person here. So let me grab my let's grab the tuning forks. We're just gonna go ahead and start with, hey David. Hope you're doing good. Let's start with some tuning forks and just take some breaths in and out. Let's clear the space. Hey, Miss Heart of Gold, good to see you, honey. Good to see my Capricorns showing up. Right? Yes. It's been really fun doing the monthly forecast this way. I think I'm going to do it again this way in the future too. I really enjoyed this, like going by the signs, like doing each of the elements in order, like just, you know, doing all fire, all earth, all water, all air. Also, it's easier on me because, you know, just focusing on like 3 readings at a sit, it's a lot easier than trying to do like 6 or 12 at a time. It gets really exhausting. And I feel like with just doing 3 at a time, you know, like I can just do a better read because I'm not wearing myself out so much. So this is a lot better. It's more fun. And you know, to be able to do a live stream instead of just an upload, I get to interact with you guys as well. So that's always a plus. All right. Tonight we don't have so much explosions. Last night was like explosions. It was like fireworks and lightning and thunder and everything else. Oh yeah, I burned some Palo Santo before I started the stream too, Heart of Gold. Yes, yes. All right. So we're going to start with our fabulous Rams. Let's see what we got for our wonderful Aries. Aries, you guys, I love you. Mars just shifted into Taurus today, just this evening actually. And so a lot of you may feel that because that is your ruling planet and it moved from your sign to the sign of Taurus. It's definitely a more slow, steady, grounded pace. It's so much better in that way. But Aries, you may feel like things are kind of slowing down in your energy. You're taking more time. You're being more patient, more deliberate in your action. So don't get frustrated with that. This is just a good chance for you to get grounded, to get steady, to kind of review your finances or resources, things like that. So this is going to be a good transit. This is going to be about a 6-week time. Mars lasts about 6 weeks in a sign, unless it's going into retrograde, which it is not during the Taurus time. Jupiter continues along in your sign of Aries. It will still be there for this month until Jupiter goes retrograde. Then it will retrograde back into Pisces for the end of the year, but you're still definitely riding high on that Jupiter energy. Also a beautiful note, like if you're up very, very late or very, very early in the morning before the sun is up, you will be able to see Jupiter, Saturn, Mars, your ruling planet, along with Venus. And Mercury is very, very close to the horizon. May not be able to see that one, but our planets right now are very beautifully visible in that, you know, early morning or late evening sky. So definitely go check it out. It's quite a sight to see. All right, so Aries. The other thing I'll mention, of course, we are in Cancer season. Sun and Mercury today, both traveling along in Cancer. That does put a lot of pressure on your sun sign, Aries. So just be aware that you may feel a bit of that pressure, you know, and that usually manifests in the form of feeling a little bit more pushed, a little bit more of a crunch. Sometimes people or situations may feel like they're stressing you out a little bit more. Take it easy. It's going to be okay. We're going to get through it. Once we hit about August 21st, not August, I'm sorry, July 21st, the sun will shift into Leo, into a fire sign, and that's going to be a trine to your sign. So it's going to be so much easier. Don't get too drugged down with the Cancer energy, with the square of that, because it's only going to be a little temporary transit, and then things are going to be back in a really sweet place for you. All right, we're going to start out with some oracle cards for your reading and get into a full Celtic cross with your tarot, Aries. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our fabulous Aries folks, anything that they need to see or hear for their highest and best good, please. Let's see, Aries, for July 2022. Go with the flow, Aries. That's what's the path to success. Like I said, don't get too caught up in things that might be frustrating. Don't get too stuck over it, right? You know, if something's stressful, I would say just kind of release it. Let it go. Let it flow over you like water. Don't even take it too hard or too serious. Just accept as things come. This is one of those easier said than done cards. It really is. But this is a very important theme for your month, is that theme of flow. Go with the flow. Don't get caught up. Don't push the river. Be patient with yourself and others. Let's get into a numerology card. Let's get a special number for Aries. And use your intuition. I like it. See, this is really saying to kind of slow the action down a little bit. Look at that master number 22. Use your intuition. Use your perception. Use that higher mind energy, right? See things from the bigger picture, you know, really work your magic here, because this is such a good master manifestation kind of number, that 22. It really is. There is power in partnership for you this month, Aries. Like if you have, good friends, good coworkers especially, y'all can really make some things happen. But it's not because you forced them into being, it's because you took your time and you used your intuitive side. Let's get into a crystal and chakra card for you next. Please, Spirit, what is the best stone or gem for our Aries to be working with now? And we have the lepidolite. Ooh, on the bottom there was the fluorite. So definitely big third eye and crown chakra stones. Again, has to do a lot with trust. So much with trust. So much with the intuition. So much with going with the flow, Aries. Really listening to your inner heart, your inner soul. I even love the way the colors of this align. Look at that with the lepidolite, with the flow card. It's so much similar. And it really is. So trust in the divine, trust in your own intuition, trust that if something feels right or wrong for you, you gotta listen to yourself. Absolutely. This is a beautiful month, very intuitive. Let's next get into a spiritual guardian or guide for Aries. Please, Spirit, show us which one of you wants to come forward, which one of you wants to help our Aries out the most for July. Yeah, look at all this light activation, all these colors, all these kind of very deep purples to blacks with hints of white. It's all the same for you. These are powerful colors for you this month, Aries. So Sanat Kumara, the light activation, Ascended Master, share your light, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Aries, look at this. I just gotta, I love lining them up so you can just really see how that's all coming together. This is definitely powerful intuition, super intuitive month. Trust it. Trust your intuition and your divine guidance, Aries. This is a great month for that. Let's get into your tarot next. Wow. Okay, Spirit, let's see what we got for Aries in the tarot. What do they need to see? Let's see a nice, big, clear, accurate picture for their highest good. And we are going to use the Celtic cross layout, and we're going to use a second deck to clarify, guys, to get you even deeper messages on each card. Oh my gosh, this month is unbelievable for y'all. It is. It keeps going. Like, this is just spiritual, intuitive, divine messages, divine guidance, secret knowledge and awareness. Look at that. Central card, central theme, present energy of July is the High Priestess. So look at this. We just can't keep going. This is such exactly what we're talking about in the Oracle. This is all about those intuitive energies. You may feel, this could be a month where a lot of my Aries just really feel a little more introverted, like you really just want to spend time either by yourself, in nature, in meditation, really like being able to hear and feel your own feelings, your own intuitions, your own energy. This is such an important time for that. I kind of can't overstate it because these cards just keep hammering that message like again and again and again. Let's get a clarifier on the High Priestess. What is all this about for Aries? What are they learning? What are they bringing in? It's very exciting. And the feeling, ooh, look at this, Aries. What did I say about you're going to feel more introverted? You're going to feel like you want to hermit up. You are not feeling your usual extroverted self. You really just want to hang in there and like do your thing. This is very much what you're bringing in is real foundational healing from the inside out. Truly following your truth, truly listening to where spirit and where your intuition are taking you. This is beautiful, guys. The other feeling that I was going to say that I'm getting, because it is Cancer season, and like I said, that's usually a little bit more challenging for you, but actually with all these cards kind of supporting you, I feel like it's actually a welcome break because, Cancer rules the realms of the home, family, the hearth, and the subconscious, right? The subconscious intuitive messages. And, the High Priestess is our little moon goddess, right? She really is. She's our moon aligned lady. And so I just feel like you're kind of basking in that lunar energy this month. Like you're cool with it for the most part. Like you're like, yeah, this is exactly what I've needed for a while, is just sort of a break, to have those intuitive times, to have, a little bit of a break, to just reflect, to flow, and to really shine my light clearer. I mean, look at this. So, the hermit shining his light, following his light, Sanat Kumara, shining your light. In the immediate past, we've got the Three of Cups. So I feel like, you're coming from a place where you have been very extrovert. You've been partying up and having a good time and dancing and hanging with friends, but that's changing right now. Like this is, you need a break from that at the moment. You're going within. Seven of Swords. Yeah, some of these friends might have not been the best too. Like some of them are good for you because the Three of Cups is a very good card for friendships and, celebrations. But the Seven of Swords also kind of tells me that some of them were not very good. And you kind of had that cycle where it was like, maybe you were kind of unpleasantly surprised that like some of these folks really needed to be let go and they were really not for your best. So that's, that may be part of what's kind of leading you to want to just kind of seek your own counsel, take a little break out from being in the social circle to just chill, because you know that when you take a little downtime, your real friends are going to be staying loyal and staying by you. With, the fakes will just disappear, right? So not a bad idea. That's very, very good. Going into the immediate future, look at that. We have got the stars. So Aries, I do feel like you're going to come out of this little dark night of the soul, this little quest for your inner wisdom, your inner peace and healing. You are going to come through it. You're going to feel so much better when you do, because the star is one of the most positive cards in the tarot. It is really the light at the end of that tunnel. It's getting back into a feeling of balance between being grounded and being emotional, right? Both the practical and the logical are married together in that star card. So I do feel like, you know, this is giving birth to a bright future. You're going to definitely feel that as the month unfolds. As we go into Leo season, you'll start to feel more like your typical fiery, exuberant self. Right now, you're just taking it easy. You're taking a little rest, a little respite. And the King of Swords. Wow, you got this King and the Queen. There's a lot of Aquarius energy on this, because both of these to me are Aquarius power cards, the Star and the King of Swords. I would say as well, like, you may still continue to be very social, very tapped into the mass consciousness, but there is a little bit of that emotional detachment that comes along with these cards. It's sort of like, you know, I'm just being a little bit more careful about who I let into my circle, right? I'm being a little bit more aloof, maybe a little bit more cool. And that's okay. That's okay. You're learning a lot. You're working on a lot. You need to give yourself that sacred space. On the top, crowning the spread message from Spirit, is the Queen of Swords. So I think it's interesting that we have both the King and the Queen. I feel like these two are teaming up to really help you to set good emotional boundaries, good mental boundaries, to not allow troublemakers or time wasters into your life. I feel like you were dealing with some of those in the immediate past here, Aries, and you're definitely in this place where you're like, nope, I'm cutting y'all out. I want my peace. I want my you know, stability, my harmony, and my, you know, state of well-being is worth more than having people around who are just giving me a problem all the time, right? And she is my Libra Queen. She is about law and order, establishing boundaries. She doesn't mind being alone either. Like, neither does the King of Swords. The Hermit doesn't either. There's a lot of this energy, Aries, where you guys, right now, you don't mind being alone, actually. Like, you're sort of like, I would rather be alone than to be with people that drag me down and wear me out and use me up. Yeah. I also think Spirit is telling you to not stress over the people that you either have to let go or had to let go. Definitely. Because I think that it does cause you a bit of like, oh, I hate to do it. I really cared about them. I wanted it to work. I wanted things to be good, and and you're losing a lot of sleep about it, tossing and turning. And, you know, Spirit's just saying to you, Aries, don't let that get to you. Don't let that get to you. As soon as you remove something toxic or negative from your life, something good's going to come and fill its place. But you got to trust. You got to trust that that'll happen. On the bottom, subconscious energy. Look at that. The 10 of Wands. Your own energy is fire card. And it is about wrapping up those burdensome cycles and putting them down. I think you're really like, in your heart of hearts, enough is enough. Like, enough is enough. You're just done. You're done with the drama. You're done with this heaviness on your shoulders. If you feel like you've been shouldering the heaviness or the burden for everybody else, it's like, this isn't fair. I'm not doing this anymore. I've worked hard to help y'all. I've worked hard to get through this, but it's time to let it go, because I have completed the cycle. This is a beautiful read. Yeah, and it may... Oh. For some of you, it may be in a romantic situation, Aries. Oh my goodness. It just may, with the 2 of Cups. You know, it's really saying, you know, if you want, you may be making this statement to a relationship or a love interest to say, I love you, but it's not my job to shoulder all your issues. It's not my job to shoulder all your heaviness. You're going to have to work with this and deal with this. I can help you heal. I can be there for you, but I can't do that work for you, right? You got to do it. So, wow. There's something heavy in your heart about a relationship for a lot of y'all right now. There's something that's got to either be healed or let go of entirely. It's really up to you, because, again, these readings are general. Take them as they resonate to your personal situation. Let's get some advice for Aries. Good to see you, Silver Star, my little Aries in the chat. And my little David with his Aries moon. We got Scorpio in here too. You know, they're traditionally ruled by Mars. All right, advice for Aries, please, Spirit. Woohoo! You got two of the, oh, beautiful cards, guys. You got two of the best cards in the tarot. You got both the Star and the Sun in your reading this month. It's fabulous. Suggested approaches, the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, with that 22, the number of intuition, master number, like I said, some of you really have powerful allies. You do. You do. Even if you're kind of taking a break from socialization right now, you do have good allies, good friends, good coworkers in your corner. People that really do get you. So don't be afraid to team up with them. You know, don't be afraid to keep those connections alive and active. Let's get into a clarifier. What's the Three of Pentacles? What are you going to be working on, Aries? Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is great. I mean, teamwork. This is, to me, you know, Three of Pentacles is the teamwork card. Nine of Cups is the wishes, hopes, and dreams for the future, right? So that's what you're working on. And get working on that. That's your suggested approach. When you work on something or you put your energy out there, only connect with people that are of a like mind and spirit. They have the same, you know, positive or enthusiastic attitude you do about something. And they have the same wishes. They have the same goals and hopes and dreams. What you need to know is the sun is shining on you, Aries. You do have a lot of positivity your way. Even if you're feeling like there's some heaviness, some challenges. I know things are kind of difficult in the subconscious. It's like, oh, I got this heaviness, I got this burden, I gotta sit down. But the sun is shining for you, and the sun is the most positive card. This is victory, success, return to innocence, return to a childlike, joyful state of being. And I also think that's a message that Leo season is going to be good for you, because the sun rules Leo. We're going to go into that later in the month, so hang in there. I do feel like things will be much easier than, yeah, you know, with the Knight of Swords. You got a lot on your mind, and probably other people got a lot on their mind too. So I feel like once Leo season gets here, it's like you'll really be ready to talk, and you'll be ready to, you know, it's like right now you're more introverted, you're kind of keeping things to yourself, you're being more quiet, more secretive. But as the month goes on, you're going to get more talkative, so keep that in mind. Hopes and fears position is the Knight of Wands. Right now, I feel like you're actually kind of craving for things to slow down just a touch, because the Knight of Wands is like rapid fire, moving it on around, you know, Sagittarius energy, and sometimes it can be a bit much. He can be a bit brash, and so it's like, you know, you want things to move forward, but you don't want them to be so fast that you kind of can't keep up with it, right? Yeah, and look at that Emperor. Like, it's... which is your power card, Aries. That's you right there. That's my ram. You know, hopes and fears position. I feel like you don't want things to move too fast, because you want time to really kind of settle into this more confident, bold leadership role. That's what I think, because you really want to make sure, like, you might have a fear around that, like, I want to be ready to take on this new leadership role or promotion or situation, and if it moves too quickly, I may not be able to be ready in time. So that's a little bit of that nervousness going on right now. On the outcome, another fabulous card, the Four of Wands. This is soulmate connections, twin flame connections, celebrations within the home, happy homecomings. For Aries season, you know, for Aries folks during Cancer season, you know, this could definitely be a move of a home, something happy happening within your home. A lot of y'all might be moving, and you might be moving somewhere that you just feel a lot better about. Let's get into a clarifier on that Four of Wands, please. Yeah, look at that, Aries. I am loving this. And you know, the dragon in Chinese astrology is associated with the sign of Aries. So I swear, I'm claiming a little bit of your reading, Aries. I am, because I got a little bit of that honorary Aries vibe in me from my dragon nature. And I'm feeling a lot of this read. I really am. Look at that Six of Swords. Moving on, letting go of drama, conflicts, headaches, heartaches, disappointments, losses, getting in that boat. You're making that very conscious head and heart decision to go towards the smoother waters and the happier times ahead. This is a great freaking reading. It really is. Oh, look at this. Look at this, guys. 10 of Wands on the bottom. It's a definite undercurrent. The fact that you have this on the bottom and in the subconscious position just really tells me yet again, there's some heavy, burdensome stuff that y'all are putting down or about to put down. And then you've got the Chariot next to it. There's the subconscious work. This is a huge month of personal growth. I feel like whatever you're doing this month, decisions you're making this month, it really is for your betterment. It really is to lighten the load off of your shoulders. If other people, other stuff has been putting so much on you and expecting you to shoulder it, like you're just like, that's enough. I got enough on my plate. I can't take all yours on too. Wow. Let's get an affirmation on this, please, for Aries. Surrender. It's every message in here. All of this. Look at that. You had go with the flow. You have the intuition. Shine your light. Trust in the divine. And there you got the surrender card. Xiang Yu, this is a moment of awakening and relief. It is done. Step back to see the big picture instead of fighting a battle you can't win. Stop struggling, concede, and preserve your energy for your next strategic plan of attack. Winning is ahead. See, Aries? Oh my gosh, this is just, I love this read. I absolutely freaking love it. This is exactly what we're talking about. It's letting go of the burdens. It's a relief. Look, it's over. That heavy stuff has shifted. And now you can conserve your energy for the good stuff ahead. Whew! I love it, guys. I love it. Makes me happy. This is a happy reading. It is. This is what makes me feel real good. Sometimes you get these that are just like, yeah. Leo is up next. And then Sagittarius. It's all our fire folks tonight. Good to see you, Hair Raisin. Good to see you, Marie. We're getting it going in here. I love the fire energy. This is it's a good way to go. Good way to go on a high note with our reads. It is. Ooh, look what was on the bottom for you, Aries. 32, music. Music and intuition. Yeah, go see some good music or listen to some good tunes that put you in a good frame of mind. That'll be very positive, very cathartic for you. Spying on your Leo. They don't make it hard to spy on them. They're like, you rang? You want to see me? Aha. They don't make it easy. They don't make it hard. They're like, you want me to put on a show? Whew. All right, let me tap these cards. That was a lot, Aries. It was good, but it was a lot. Let's get nice and clear for our lions. All right, Leo, let's see what you got. My lions, a big early happy birthday for you guys because you will be celebrating August Leo birthdays later this month. Right now it is Cancer season. So, you know, this is a time where it is more sensitive for Leo. Right now it is because the sun is moving through your universal 12th house. So you are cleaning out some old psychic baggage, some old spiritual junk or emotional issues maybe really getting addressed or dealt with. So don't be surprised if you're kind of dusting out the old emotional cobwebs and feeling a little bit more sensitive right now. That will shift when the sun goes into your sign. It really, really will, because that pushes it into the first house, brings your energy way back up. And that is a very nice return for you. So Leo, just hang in there, you know, as you go through this month. You may feel a little bit of that pressure, a little bit of that sensitivity going on within you. So we're going to do a full card reading for you guys. This can be your July 2022 forecast, overall energetic reading. We're going to do some oracle cards first to get your basic themes and energies, as well as a full Celtic cross for you guys. And keep in mind, this can be for anyone that has Leo in their chart. You know, the sun sign, sun is the basic ego drives, the basic identity. The moon is the subconscious, the deep inner needs and desires. Venus is your love, your relationship style, the way you spend money, the way you socialize. Your rising sign has so much to do with what people first see about you when they meet you, what they first notice, the channel through which the rest of your chart is expressed. Of course, you could have Mercury, Mars, any of the other planets in the sign as well. So take it as it resonates to your personal astrology and your personal life situation. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us our beautiful Leos anything they need to see for their highest and best this July 2022. Oh, Leo, I like it because it's got some fire on it. Security. So anything that makes you feel secure, safe, warm, connected. That is where it is. And I love the fact that this has the connection of the earth, that stability of the earth. It also has your fiery spark, and it also has the energy of the sky, of the cosmos, of the divine. So I do feel like, Leo, you know, you're deriving security from a couple of different things. Number one is, you know, just your resources, your connection to the earth mother. It is also to your ancestors, because we've got, you know, these old ancestral cave drawings, you know, on this card. So it's like you're gaining that as well from your past, from your ancestors. You also take security in the spark of your life essence. And you're also getting it from the divine consciousness, the love and guidance that you receive from the heavens. So this is a beautiful card, guys. I would do whatever it is that makes you feel secure, safe, cozy, comforted. Let's get into a numerology card for you, Leo. Let's get a special number for our lions, please. Rebirth. Ooh, what a beautiful card for you. I love that. Number 16, 1 and 6. I feel like this is a little bit of a rebirth of the heart, Leo, because number 1 is the identity, the self, your essential nature. And the 6 is a lot to do with love. It's a lot to do with relationships. You know, the Lover's card in the tarot is the number 6. And so when I see that, I'm like, yeah, this could be a little bit of a heart rebirth. And Leo, you do rule the heart. So I feel like this is just perfectly in line with you numerologically and just thematically. You add these up together, you get a number 7. And 7s are always numbers of personal growth and development. Beautiful card. So let's next get into your gemstone, crystal, and chakra. Please, angels, guidance. Let's see what we have. What's going to be best for our Leos to work with this month? That's a great one. Oh my God. I'm going to take both of these actually, because top and bottom, these are both really speaking to me with you. We've got the Prehnite and the Unakite. Both of these are amazing heart chakra stones. And just look at that. We were just talking about Leo. You rule the heart. You're having a rebirth of the heart. Prehnite is amazing for decluttering and letting go and releasing all the old emotional baggage and heaviness. And you are doing that this month with that 12th, you know, house solar alignment. So this is very beautiful and helpful. I would also say that Prehnite, especially when it is combined with Epidote, is very helpful for manifesting what you want to see more of. Unakite is very good for healing the inner child and living in the present. It's an excellent stone, and I highly recommend them for you, Leo. These are wonderful for you. Let's get into next a spiritual guardian and guide. Please, which one of you wants to help our Leos out the most for July? Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love this one. So Paul the Venetian is coming out, experiencing grace. Paul the Venetian was an artist. He was an ascended master, and he brought a lot of beauty to his life. He helped to transform a lot of dire or, tragic circumstances into things of beauty, things of inspiration. Look at the rose over the heart chakra. I'm just saying, Leo, to me, this is just saying to me, like, your heart is blossoming. It's being reborn this month. It's a beautiful feeling. Share your gifts with grace, because Leo, you have a lot of gifts. You're a very naturally talented, warm, kind of, loving sign. So you do have a lot to give. Don't hold back. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. You may feel very creatively inspired this month as well, Leo. Just putting that out there too. All right, let's get into your tarot next. Let's see what we've got. Please, Spirit, let's see a nice, big, accurate picture for Leo. Leo, we will be clarifying each of these cards to get even more meaning on each of them for you. Ooh, you're moving forward. Moving forward. Oh my goodness, look at this. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely emotional movement forward. Knight of Cups, Pisces energy. To me, this is taking a trip towards some kind of romantic or loving thing. I'm just like, he's going, he's going, he's going. This is love offers being made to you. This is love offers that you're making to others. But look at what, look at the past, the immediate past. Look at that. Is the Death card. Look at them both on those horses moving forward, moving forward. So did we say you're experiencing rebirth? Yes, you are. Let's get a clarifier on that Death card, because this is Scorpio energy. This is definitely like you've been going through it. And I do feel like as you're going through this Cancer season cycle, there are some things that you're transitioning out of and letting go of. Some old big negative things probably too. Big psychological stuff that you're kind of healing through and releasing. Let's get a clarifier on that, please. Yeah, Temperance. It's really been, oh my goodness, from one to the next. There's the Scorpio, there's the Sagittarius. Like, you really have advanced quite quickly here, Leo, in the immediate past. Like, you're really working to find your center, to find your balance out of all these major changes that have happened in your life. My goodness. And now I feel in your present energy with this Knight of Cups, you are definitely in a place where, you're still emotionally regrouping, but you're ready to extend your cup of love. You're ready to start, opening your heart up again. And that's why you're getting this message of heart rebirth. Yeah, Eight of Cups. I mean, this is something where it's kind of interesting because some of you might have either recently left a romantic situation or a home situation as you're making these new overtures. Very interesting. There's a lot of water in here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. There's a lot of water energy in there. I do feel like, you definitely may be in that place where it's like you're letting go of one love interest to pursue something that feels a lot healthier to you, or you're literally moving to a new home or something like that. But in the immediate future, we've got the Magician. So I do feel like this is, it is that resurrection. It is starting something new, because the Magician is that initiator, right? It's that spark of life. It's bringing all your abilities, talents, resources to the table so that you can create something new, something manifest that really is more in alignment with what you truly want, what you truly wish for. Look at this. Oh my goodness, you guys. Leo, you got a Scorpio in your life or something? Because you got death coming and going. Big Scorpio energy here. It's coming and going. So, I mean, I feel like there's just massive, powerful transformations going on here. Huge, huge. You've already gone through some and you're going through more. And I feel like as you begin to manifest and create your new life, even more old stuff, old baggage, old things that you didn't need just start going by the wayside. This is a lot of power, Leo. It's a lot of power. It's a real transformation from the inside out. It's pretty amazing. On the bottom, what your subconscious position is, Page of Cups. Similar energy to the Knight of Cups, guys, because this is more Pisces. It's that, romantic, emotional communication, forgiveness, apologies. Sorry I hurt your feelings. Is that kind of energy. That's what you really desire in your heart of hearts, I think. Let's get a clarifier on this Page of Cups, please, for Leo. Yeah, Four of Wands. There's something about a home. There's something about a soulmate twin flame connection, a relationship, maybe a shared home experience. Maybe you had an argument with your sweetheart while you were at home. I mean, this could be it. And there could be some healing conversations that need to happen to get things back in a good place. But you're really thinking about it. That's in your heart. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the Eight of Wands. More Sagittarius energy. Spirit is telling you, Leo, things are moving. They are rapidly moving. They're rapidly transforming. It's not going slow. This is a lot coming at you. What I feel is you're going through a whole lot of transformation in a very short amount of time. And it can feel kind of overwhelming. Because, I mean, you got that Death card coming and going. It's Scorpio, transformative, powerful energy coming and going. So there's a lot of, like, death and rebirth cycles playing out for you, Leo. You've already been through some, and more are on the way. But the ones that are on the way are going to be of a different nature. It's not going to be as tough. I feel like it's just that it's like the next level, the next layer that has to be transformed and worked through. Yeah, and Queen of Swords. So, this is another thing, rapidly moving, right? It's like you could also be kind of put in that position where you've really got to chop out toxic people from your life. It's like, I think that if some people can apologize to you, like, you can mend the fences and move on. But if they're not willing to do that and they're just going to be really toxic and they're not going to work with you, yeah, you got to let them go. Because, Queen of Swords is a justice queen. She's a Libra queen. She's all about keeping, harmony and order. Yeah, so let's get into... Amber's over here laughing in the chat. I don't know what... Let's get into some advice for Leo, please. Let's see what their best suggestions are. Ooh, you gotta get that devil off your back, Leo. I don't know who it is. You might have a devil on your back that's been bothering you. Suggested approach is that devil card, man. I mean, this is it. It is the Capricorn energy. So it definitely has to do with work. It has to do with routines. But usually these are routines we don't usually like. It's kind of like ruts we've gotten ourselves into, and we'd really like to change it, but it takes some effort to get that old devil off our back, right? So Leo, if you're dealing with addictions of any kind, whether it's substance, emotional, shopping, eating, there's plenty of things people can get addicted to. That's something that's important to start turning yourself loose from, right? Because the devil only has power if you let him. Like, that's the thing. It's like he can only run you down if you let him. And, that's why to me this is it's a very appropriate card for Capricorn, because Capricorns can get into ruts. We can overwork ourselves, overdo things to the point where it's just not even fun anymore. And so this is kind of that thing. It's like, Leo, are you even having fun? Because if you're working at a job that you don't like, if you're doing too much of something, it's time to relax. If it's not, especially if you're not enjoying it, right? Because that's the thing about the devil. People always think like the devil's all about partying and everything, you're enjoying. Nah, he ain't. Real hell is not excessive partying. Real hell is like being trapped in your own like ruts. And maybe, yeah, if you're partying too much, working too much, doing too much, yeah, it's like you gotta rein that in, right? But it's usually the joyless feeling. That's the thing. So let's get into a clarifier. Let's clarify this, please, for Leo. Let's see what's kind of on their back. I gotta shake them off. I do think it's work for most of you. Look at that. You may be working with people that you really don't like very much. Maybe you feel like your teamwork isn't really working, right? It's like maybe your team is not it. Maybe time to go in search of either a new job, a new position, new coworkers, if they're just not on the same page with you and they're not fulfilling that kind of like, let's make this happen, let's do this. Suggested approach, yeah, is to try something new here, Page of Wands, because this is that new, bright, joyful, playful energy. It's Aries, it's a new beginning kind of feeling. So Leo, don't be afraid to just lighten the energy up. Don't be afraid to kind of step out on your own and try something new. Yeah, that's definitely something you need to know in addition to this. Let's get a clarifier on that Page of Wands. Six of Wands, you'll be very successful. Like if you do that, if you just, step out, do your own thing, do what makes you really happy and follow your joy. Follow what's going to make you happier. It's going to turn out very successful. Look at that Six of Wands. That's beautiful. So I love that, right? Because right now I feel like a lot of you are not the happiest with your job situation or the people that you're trying to make things happen with. Hopes and Fears is the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So I feel like, you're really hoping that you can kind of establish yourself financially, get grounded, get things a little bit more secure. Your security consciousness is high, right? We had that card, which very Taurus feeling, right? So this is a time to kind of focus on that, but don't let it make you fearful. Don't let it make you fearful, Leo, because that is the hopes and fears position. Like you're really wanting to have that, but you're kind of like, can I? Do I have what it takes? All that kind of thought or feeling. Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's been a burdensome thing. Don't let a burden, don't let that burden you down, right? Don't let that make you feel too heavy. I think that's also kind of a thing where you may feel like you're kind of taking too much on. That definitely feels that way because King of Pentacles is like, I'm the provider, I'm the breadwinner, I'm the moneymaker, I'm the one that keeps the home, everything running smoothly. And it might be a good time to let others help you a little bit, Leo, because you might feel like you are doing all of it, or at least you think you have to do all of it. But if you just admit, hey, I need some help, people be like, oh, sure, I'll help you out. And it was really not that big of a deal to ask, but you might be a little afraid to ask. That may be part of it. Outcome card is a wonderful card to see for you, Leo, because it is my Leo Queen, the Queen of Wands. And so I do feel like ultimately you are coming out very strong. You're coming out really powerfully here, very magical. She has a little bit of that magician energy, and you had that magician card in your future as well, right? She is very magic, generous, glowing, fiery, take charge, more creative, certainly more fun, very sexy, passionate. That's the Queen of Wands. So yeah, it's a great outcome card for y'all. And the Ace of Pentacles. Holy cow. Woo! Yeah, I feel like, Spirit is going to be on your side here. The big thing is just, you got to feel good about you, because this is, to me, like, really embracing who you are and feeling good about yourself. Queen of Wands definitely embraces healthy self-confidence, self-worth. If people try to drag her down, it doesn't work, right? It's like, they just get burnt up in the flame of her awesomeness. They can't even touch it. It's like, oh, you don't like me? Oh, well, it's, I'm still going to be happy. And so I think that that's a real thing for you, But the Ace of Pentacles is beautiful. I feel like, you know, there's some kind of tangible blessing coming your way. But no doubt, this is a powerful month. There's a lot going on, Leo. You're doing a lot of transforming and a lot of growing here. It's huge. It's huge. On the bottom, the Moon and the Strength card. So you're one of your power cards here, Leo, the Strength card. This is really about calming down that roaring lion inside you, letting your spiritual intuitive nature guide you so that you don't get overwhelmed with emotion, and seeing through any confusion, right? That Moon card can sometimes be a little misty. You did have a little bit of Pisces energy in here, some water going on, a lot of water actually. You got the Scorpio influence, you got the Pisces influence. So if things seem a little like I'm swimming through the waters, don't let that get you down. Don't let it get you down. Just give it time. Be patient with these changes, because that's always the way the moon is. The moon might be a little bit, you'll see all the facets of it. Just give it time. You might just need a little time to see all the facets of things. Let's get into an affirmation for you, Leo. Ooh, you got the goat card. You had the devil, which is the goat, and you got the goat card. Caution. So caution, Leo. Pause. Yes, definitely pause. Carefully seek out and think through your options. Multiple colors may blind your eyes. Discordant sounds may deafen your ears. This may not be the right time to make big decisions. Don't be afraid, but be careful. Consider all sides of the story. Yeah. You know, the goat or the sheep also in Chinese astrology align with Cancer. And we are in Cancer season, so I find that to be very strongly in alignment for you. Like, this is a good time to just kind of slow down, check things out. Don't be fearful, right? Don't be fearful, but be careful as you proceed, because there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. That's a powerful reading, Leo. That's a lot going on with y'all. It is. Beautiful. All right. Yeah, David's been feeling like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day. That's what he's been feeling like. Poor guy. Yay, it is Saggy time. Hey, Murray, good to see you, sweetheart. I still owe you a reading, honey. I think our biggest challenge was the time difference. But let's talk soon. Maybe what I could do for you, if you aren't, or if you're open to this, is I could record your reading and just upload it as a private post on YouTube, so that you could at least watch it and have it. Yeah. Let me know if that sounds good to you, because I definitely owe you a read from a long time ago. But I think that we were just always missing each other. Yeah, because I've done that for folks that are like in a big different time zone. And I think I still have all your info, but we'll connect. We will connect. I'm so sorry about that too. And I know life has just been probably crazy for me and for you both. It's been a lot. Oh my goodness. I think hair raising is here too. So we got good Saggy energy in the house. Sagittarius, July 2022 for you guys. Great to see y'all. I'm so glad that you are here. Love to share in your warm, wonderful energy. And let's see what's going on for you for July. You know, Cancer season is here, and it is definitely emotional. It's watery. It's not maybe the easiest time for Sagittarius to express itself, because it is very emotional and moody. But Leo season is coming. later in the month, and that's going to bring y'all's energy way, way up. I'll also point out that your ruling planet Jupiter is in the sign of Aries, and that is very positive for you guys because that's a fellow fire sign. Jupiter has also been beautifully visible in the night sky. If the sky is clear, you can get out there. I recommend a website called Time and Date. You just put in the whole thing, timeanddate.com. Go to the options for sun and moon, the night sky, and it will show you by your location what is visible in the night sky at any time of the night. It is an excellent source for finding and viewing the stars and planets and really getting to know and learn your constellations. It has helped me greatly in observing things, and I've been able to, you know, identify way more stars and planets through that site than I would have by myself. So timeanddate.com. Definitely go check out seeing Jupiter in the sky. It's pretty exciting when you can see your own ruling planet up there. Saturn is visible too. Saturn, Mars, and I think Venus as well are all coming up on the horizon to be viewed. So let's get into your read. I've got chills, Sagittarius. I feel like this is gonna be a good one. I don't know. I'm getting the goosebumps. All right, so we're gonna start out with some oracle. We're gonna jump into the tarot. Gonna get you an affirmation on this. And as always, guys, this can apply to Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, or any planet you may have in Sagittarius that you feel strongly related to. As always, the Sun is the identity, the ego conscious drives. The Moon is the subconscious needs and desires. Venus is your love, your romance, relationships of all kinds, your social cycle, your spending habits, and your rising sign is the way you present yourself to the world, the channel through which the rest of your chart comes through. My old astrology teacher always said the rising sign is just as important as a planet. So very cool stuff. All right, let's get into it. Dear angels, divine beings, the light guardians, and ancestors, let's see what we have for Sagittarius, July 2022. Anything they need to see and hear for their best and highest good. Wow, interesting, Saggy. You and Leo are both feeling the security need, the security consciousness. I love this card, and I think it's so perfect for our fire signs. Just like with Leo, I said this brings together some gorgeous elements of the earth, the fire, and the air, because we have all of them represented. So it's a time for you to get grounded, to feel more secure, to feel more solid and stable. I feel like this is a time where you really want to do whatever it is that makes you feel more safe, more cozy, more secure, more grounded, more serene. It's also a beautiful thing where you've got your fire in there. So it's the spirit, it's your own soul spirit being represented right in the center. And then you've got the heavens above you, the stars, the spirits, you know, guiding, the divine consciousness guiding. So I like that card for you guys. Let's see what's on the bottom. Ooh, flexibility. That's a good one too. Yeah, be flexible about how that security comes into your life, Sagittarius. Let's get into a numerology card for you guys. Let's get a special number. What is going to be aligning with you the most right now? I felt like both of these. Ooh. What's with you and number ones? Two of these felt like they were coming out, so I took them both. Number 1 of new beginnings and number 11 of individuality. Of course, the number 11s are a master number, and they have a lot to do with one-on-one relating and power, you know, between us. That's why people born in a number 11 year, they go through a lot, especially with their relationships. They really do. The new beginnings, of course, is number 1, so it's very much about your personal identity. We got 3 ones here, so 111 lining up for you, Sagittarius. That's pretty amazing. That really is. I feel like, you know, too, this is as well like you're considering yourself and your needs, and you're also considering maybe a partner and their needs and how it relates back and forth between the two of you. That's part of this too. That's I'm feeling. Let's get into a crystal, gemstone, and chakra card. Let's see what's best for Sagittarius to work with for July. There you go. Look at this. You had new beginnings. And then you've got the green adventuring with the keyword of new opportunities, heart chakra. So new beginnings in the heart, new beginnings in wealth and prosperity and abundance too, because to me, green adventuring definitely is. It works a little bit like jade. It's a lucky kind of stone, right? It's lucky for the heart. It's lucky for money. It's a great stone. I love working with adventuring. It actually, and Amber just mentioned in the chat that she likes amethyst. Aventurine works great with amethyst. Like, this is an excellent stone to work with amethyst together. And it's interesting because Sagittarius, some of your sacred colors are green and purple. And amethyst, of course, is a famous purple gemstone. So those two work together really well, and they also correspond to two of your sacred colors, which are green and purple. So yeah, if you want to add amethyst with your aventurine this month, totally do it, because they work together beautifully. Let's get into a spiritual guardian or guide, please, who is coming through to help Sagittarius out the most right now in their life. Oh, I love it. Look at all the fire, guys. You got Bridget, one of my very favorites, our beautiful Irish goddess and saint, the inner fire, and inner strength. And I can't even with this reading. Look at the green. Look at the oranges. Look at the sacred fire. She is a goddess that brings through that feeling of security and solidity. Yeah. She is, because she rules the hearth. The beautiful and very interesting background behind Bridget is that, you know, she was an Irish goddess of not only the fire, but also the waters. She ruled the sacred wells, right? The waterworks, as well as the fire. So she was really just a protector of the home and hearth, the fire inside of the home on the hearth and the water inside of the sacred wells. And so, you know, when the Celts and, you know, the pagans started to be Christianized or Catholicized, and spirituality and religion started changing, they really did their best to try to get people to let go of all the Celtic deities, all the traditional gods and goddesses. And they did let it go of a lot of them, but Bridget was one they were just like, there is no way. We are not turning loose of her. Sorry. And so, you know, the Catholic Church turned her into a saint. They canonized her because they were like, look, people are not going to let her go. So that's why she's also called Saint Bridget, but she's much older than that. So yeah, this is a big reason we love her. I mean, she survived, you know, these huge changing times and shifts, and is still there. No, they couldn't get rid of her. I love it. See, Silver Star knows Smith. Yeah, metalsmith, healer, hearth, home inspiration. Yeah, she's beautiful. And for any fire sign, I'm just saying, I love it when this comes out in one of your readings. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the inner strength and power. Moving back to wholeness. Oh, that card of individuality and new beginnings. Oh, I love working with her, Silver Star. I'm getting chills. See, I knew this reading was going to be on fire. I knew it. Like, in a good way. I knew it. I could feel that coming through. Oh my goodness. Let's get into next your tarot. Oh, Sagittarius. I really enjoy Saggy energy. I just do. I love it. Let's get into it. Dear Spirit, let's see what we have in the tarot for our gorgeous Sagittarians. Let's get a nice, big, clear, accurate picture of what's going on with them this month. What they need to see for their highest and best good. Yep, it is about those wishes, hopes, and dreams. Yeah, big rebirths, y'all. Fire signs are feeling like they're having these big rebirths. I don't know what's up with y'all. Fire signs are being reborn. Little phoenix has burned itself down and now it's ready to rise. Right in the center, Not, yeah, Temperance card. Absolutely, Silver Star. Nine of Cups in the center, Sagittarius. That is your present current energy, your main theme for the month. So like I said, this is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, desires, things that you want to see come true. It's also a card that says, don't get complacent. If it's taken a while, don't get frustrated. Keep at it. Don't give up. Don't give up, Sagittarius. Let's get a clarifier on the Nine of Cups. Let's see what you are working to manifest. What are your wishes and hopes around? And ooh, you got a lot of choices. All right. You might be a little overwhelmed, okay? You probably do have some really good options here. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of choices on the table, guys. There are. So, don't get frustrated because you're like, oh my gosh, I can't choose. I can't figure this out. No, just take your time, do your research, put a little effort into it, and then make your choice. Because Seven of Cups, just like the Two of Swords, is a card that kind of says you need to just make your choice, right? And if you need to take a little time just to kind of sort it out, do it, because you don't want to procrastinate on this forever, right? And that may be part of the thing that maybe makes you feel a little bit like you got a little bit of malaise or something's kind of holding you back a little bit, is because maybe you just needed to make a decision very firmly. In the immediate past, we've got the Page of Cups, very gentle, communicative energy, very strong Pisces kind of vibe. So it's about really, giving and receiving apologies, forgiveness, mending the fences. Sometimes if it's a new love connection, it can be like, hey, I really like you. Hey, I really want to spend more time getting to know you. It can be that kind of message too. It's a classic love letter card. Aw, Sagittarius. Yeah, I mean, this is in the past, so I don't know. For some of you may have already gone through this. Somebody might have really hurt your feelings, and like you really, like in order to patch things up, you really need a sincere apology. Like you do need that. Because if you can't get it, it's like, no, you didn't treat me right, so I gotta move on. But that's what the past is looking like. And that may be what's leading to you kind of saying right now, it's like, I've got all these choices to make. A lot of them are really good. And part of that might be turning loose to someone that didn't treat me so well, right? But I feel like you might be kind of like trying to give that person the benefit of the doubt in some way. Like you're waiting to see, okay, will they apologize? Will they make this right? And so, it's kind of like if they don't, like you can't procrastinate forever. You can't wait on them and their decision forever. So that's what I'm feeling in this. Again, these are general, may not resonate with every one of you out there, but that's just kind of my intuition on the way these cards look. Going into the immediate future, new ideas, new thoughts, sharing of new interest, information, a lot of information coming into your life with the Page of Swords. I would say this is always, I always, guard with this card. I say, don't believe idle gossip. I always say, don't believe everything you read on the internet when I see this card. But definitely that's something where, because there's going to be a lot of information for you to look over and review and take in and absorb. It's Gemini energy, so it's real talky. It's real talky energy. So just take everything you hear with a grain of salt, okay? Don't believe it unless it's really truly from the source. Look over anything you're gonna sign, that kind of thing before you do it. Yeah, and you may as well, look at this, you may need a mental break. Like you may just, because you might be overthinking things a little bit much going into the future, Sagittarius, right? Four of Swords. This is kind of like saying, give yourself a break, give yourself some downtime, get a little more rest, relax, do things that are fun and enjoyable for you. Yeah, it's important. It's important, especially as we step into Leo season later this month. It's like, You know, because Leo energy is going to feel a lot better for you guys. On the bottom, what you're focused on is clarity, clear decisions, making clear decisions, and victory and success. And thankfully, Spirit is helping you with this. The hand of Spirit is always at work in the aces, right? They're bringing you through that clarity, that victory, that ability to see exactly what's in front of you. And I think that that's kind of been very important to you. And I do get that sense that things right now maybe feel a little cloudy, a little foggy, a little confusing. And so you've been waiting for the right time to act, the right time to speak, because it has been feeling like, oh, I'm not really sure if it's the right time. I'm kind of feeling my way around in the dark, kind of. And, you know, I do feel like it's going to relieve itself, but part of it is just don't overthink. Don't overthink, right? Let Spirit take the wheel on this. Let's clarify Ace of Swords, please. Because you really want to, ooh, yeah, you want to break free. Look at this, because you know it. You know that you've been kind of wrapped up in your own thoughts. And some of your thoughts about yourself haven't been very, very nice. So we really want to change that, Sagittarius. The Eight of Swords is really being stuck in that trap of the mind where you're like, I'm not good enough. I can't do it. I can't get out of this situation. But you can, and look at that Queen of Pentacles clarifying that card. You know, to me, it's my little Capricorn queen. And again, this is that earthy groundedness. It's that security consciousness. It's that, you know, it's that minor arcana Empress energy where it's very creative, resourceful, can take a little bit and make a lot with it, right? You know, she knows how to do that. She's very, you know, very wise that way. And so it's like, I really get this feeling like maybe you're not trusting in your own ability or resourcefulness enough, right? There's that feeling. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit is the Judgment card. So higher vibration of the Death card. Like I said with y'all, I feel like you guys are a bit of the phoenix from the ashes these days. My fire signs, it's like you're really emerging stronger. And I do feel Spirit's kind of letting you know, Sagittarius, it's like you're on the cusp of a whole big, bright, brand new life. You really are. And like, you know, the old life is passing away. The old pains, the old burdens, the old experience, the old incarnation is passing away. And you're being reborn. Yeah, look at that. And I mean, Spirit is really on top of this. When this Ace of Cups ends up in the position of the message from Spirit, it's like they're really telling you, like, yeah, this is big. Like, you are definitely having this giant change. Ace of Cups is the hand of Spirit really granting you some kind of spiritual or emotional blessing. So it's a good thing. Whatever is you know, occurring is a good thing. Let's get into some advice and suggestions for Sagittarius, please. Wow. Ooh, some of the same cards coming out here too, guys. Suggested approach is equal give and take, reciprocal energy, Six of Pentacles. This is Libra and Taurus. It's grounded and it's balanced. It really says, Sagittarius, it's okay to give and be generous, but don't give till it bleeds, right? And don't continue to give and pour into people that aren't going to do the same back for you, you know? It's not about tit for tat. It's about equal exchange of energy. It really is. Let's get into a clarifier on that. You know how it is. If somebody's just draining you and you feel more tired and more, you know, just sucked dry after you talk to them, that's how you know. Ten of Swords. I do feel like some kind of really difficult cycle is coming to an end. And I feel like, you know, especially with that Three of Swords in the past here, guys, there was some kind of betrayal, some kind of backstab, some kind of big loss or disappointment. maybe some situation where you just felt like someone let you really hang out to dry, and it's like they didn't care. They just ran you through and left you there. But the 10 is positive because it is the end of a difficult cycle. And I feel like that's really what's informing your decisions to only associate with situations and people that feel energetically, mutually fulfilling and stable, right? And nurturing. That's why that security consciousness is strong. It's like, if I don't feel safe with you, I'm going to back out of that, right? Because this didn't turn out so well with other people that I didn't feel safe with. What you need to know, there it is. You're breaking some old habits. It's funny, you know, Leo had this in their suggested approach, but there's definitely some breaking down of old habits with the devil. It's Capricorn energy, and nobody does routines and habits like a Capricorn. Nobody falls into joyless ruts like a Capricorn. So, you know, that's the negative side of our sign. I tell you, I'm a Capricorn. And it is definitely something that is changing. You need to know that some kind of old cycle, routine, habit, addiction thing is being broken down in this process. Let's get a clarifier. What's going on with this devil? Two of Pentacles. Yeah, Sagittarius. I also, okay, with this, you've been working too hard. A lot of you. You've been working way too hard. Whatever it is. It could just be work. Because, you know, Two of Pentacles is a Capricorn card as well. And to me, that's like all work and no play, right? Can be a real issue right now. Two of Pentacles is definitely about you've got to have more fun. You've got to stop beating up so hard on yourself. You have got to stop, you know, push on yourself so hard. It is time to start enjoying your life, not just existing, right? It's like you don't exist to work, right? And that's a really hard paradigm to shift. It's not what we're here for. We're not here to just get on a treadmill and work till we drop. It's a very hard one to shift. Hopes and fears, look at that. We got our Ace of Cups coming back in the Sagittarius. You may feel like, can I really trust in the divine order? Spirit really got my back? Are things really going to be good for my heart and my soul? This is something that you are. I mean, you might even be kind of questioning your faith a little bit. Like, are they listening at all? Yeah. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hopes and fears position is always like, oh, it's a little tricky. I mean, Spirit's very assertive with you right now. Like, I'm here. I'm here for you. Things are unfolding the way they're meant to be. But I do get that sense that you're kind of like, oh, you've been working on something and you really want it to come to fruition. Very similar vibe to Leo. Those fire signs are going through some of this stuff. Oh, yeah. And for some of my Sagittarians, you know, there could be this, like, you want, like, big love, too, and big connections and big positive alignments, both in love and in friendship. And you may feel like you're almost, like, tapped out. Some of you may feel like, I don't even know if it's going to come, right? Yeah. That's I think that this thing is kind of weighing on your heart. Yeah. Outcome card is the Eight of Swords again, guys. So I feel like this point is really being driven home in a big way. Like, this is really shifting out of being hard on yourself, being, you know, negative towards yourself, and also not putting up with people that put a lot of negative or toxic feelings onto you, right? You know, because the Ace of Swords, it's like it would be so easy to set yourself free from this situation. The sharp sword is right there. If the bonds aren't tight, you back right up against those swords and cut through them. Get out of there. Get back up to the castle. But it is, you know, the Eight of Swords is a mental trap of our own making. And it usually shows up if we're overthinking, or we're just not believing in our own abilities or our self-worth enough. That's usually when it shows up. And it's in here twice. It's in here twice, guys. Yeah. You got to move forward. It's an emotional moving forward because of the Knight of Cups. Um, this may be feeling where you got to break out and take the risk, make the love offers, make the friendship offers, right? Um, Allow people to connect with you. I get a feeling, Saggy, some of y'all have really been through some heartbreaks. You've really been through some emotional shakeups. But Spirit's really telling you that, you know, the new life is being birthed here. And it's time to let people in. It's time to let yourself out. If you haven't been already. I do think your defenses are up a little bit. I do. And I do think you're a little worn out. I think you need some extra rest. I think you need some extra downtime to regroup. Not to give up, not to quit, you know, but just to regroup a little bit. See on the bottom, we got a 3 of Pentacles. That's our teamwork card. That's having good people to work with that share the same vision as you. But there is a little defensiveness with the 7 of Wands. Choose your battles wisely always with that card. You are standing up for yourself. That's a positive thing. That always is. But you don't want to just be so defensive and so self-protective that you can't let folks in. That's why I think that Ace of Cups is coming in twice, because Spirit's like, hey, Sagittarius, I'm going to try to send some good folks your way. And you're like, I don't know if I want anything. Let's get into an affirmation for you guys. Let's see what we have got for Sagittarius, please. Aww. Always like to see the snake card. That was my dad's Chinese zodiac sign. And it is a card of opportunity. Snake energy in the Chinese zodiac aligns with the sign of Taurus in the Western wheel. So you are on the right track. See, you're doing better than you think. It's an opportune time. You are a wise soul and a practical strategist. Know your motives and anticipate a successful outcome before you make your move. Keep it cool. Yes, keep it cool, Sagittarius. Snakes are cool. They are. I was talking about that last night, how cool my dad always was. Like, he could be as mad as a hornet at somebody. He'd still be cool, calm. I was like, oh, that snake is chilling, you know. You'd never know how upset he was. But it's good, you know. I feel like you're really surmounting a lot of these old difficult pains. You know, this is never easy for anyone. This is a lot of change, a lot of challenge. Time to make some choices. Time to make some choices. It's time to kind of say, all right, what is it I really want? I love that Bridget came out for you guys. So nice. You and Leo might be sharing a lot of the same vibe. There is some similar stuff going on with you two this month. There really is. You're both kind of seeking that secure feeling, that grounded, secure feeling. It's just going to make you feel better. Yeah. Both healing the heart some too, you know, like you're healing that heart center. Rebuilding and restoring your confidence levels. Restoring belief in yourself. Sagittarians are really awesome that way because they, you know, they're ruled by Jupiter. So even if they get knocked down, they don't stay down for long. They have an incredible bounce back effect. They really do. You can see that in the life of famous Sagittarians. Tina Turner is one of my favorites. But a lot of them have those kind of like stories of surmounting great odds or difficulties, right? Aw, Amber. I hope it works out. You know, of course you know that Leo and Scorpio can be a toughie. You know that. Of course it depends a lot on the rest of the chart, but you know that can be a thing. But But yeah, Sagittarians have a lot of like big, success stories out of huge struggle, right? They do. They do. Because it's a thing for them. They just have that Jupiter luck. They can be just knocked down and it's like they can revive, they can restore. It's pretty incredible. They just have an incredible luckiness to them. It's different than the way Capricorns get through it. Capricorns are Saturnine. Like, we get through it not because we have like some lucky spark. Our lucky spark is just plain old resilience. Like, we can just tough it out through those hard times and survive it. Like, we're like, yeah. We're good. I'm a lot to handle. I had a dream about you last night, Amber. I totally did, and I can't remember exactly what we were doing, but it was fun. Like, I think we were going out to eat or hanging out, something. It was a good time. It was good vibes. Yeah. 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 Oh, it is. I have dated a Leo before. Amber, it is a thing. Especially the male Leos. Oh boy, they're a lot. They're a lot of that like masculine, look at me, woo. It's just like I generally tend to like female Leos better because it blends that feminine energy with the masculine energy and it's nice. But wow, male Leos. I had a Leo boss once and he had a mane. And it was in a hair salon. He ran the hair salon, and I was just like, oh my God, it's such a lion. He comes in, he's like primping his mane, and I'm like, and you're primping everybody else's mane, and I'm like, wow, this is just too much for me. Yeah, Amber. Leos, especially Leo guys, even the more mellow ones that are like, oh, I don't need that much attention. I'm not a typical Leo. Don't you believe it for a freaking minute. They want it. They want to be told how awesome they are. They want to be told how handsome they look that day. If they do even the smallest like chore around the house, they're like, I want some applause. It's like, but you took out the garbage. Like, Capricorns were like, I don't need you to clap when I take out the trash. Like, that's just what we're supposed to do. Like, that's just daily work, daily life. Nope. Capricorns, like, we like to be appreciated, but we don't need a standing ovation. We really don't. Like, we kind of don't like too much of that. We're like, chill it out a little bit there. Like, that's a little much. Like, stop. You're embarrassing me. Yeah, it's very different. I think Scorpio is similar. Like, they like that subtle appreciation. They like know. Scorpios just know if you appreciate them and your loyalty is with them. They sort of just know it. But Leos need that real demonstrative, like, kiss and a hug and bouquet of roses and box of candy and all. They need all that stuff. They really like it. If you're the kind of person that likes to demonstrate love by, giving little gifts and a lot of affection, then you'll probably be happy with a Leo. And they'll be happy with you because they love that. Like, they need that stuff. It's a thing. Capricorns want your respect almost more than they want your love. That's the truth. Like, Capricorn and Scorpio, oh yeah, Scorpios, they want respect almost more than they want like love, mushy love. Like, they want to know that their person just thinks they're awesome and smart and like driven and they're like, yeah, Capricorn and Scorpio, Aries too. Oh God, yeah, Aries loves to hear that they're a badass. Like, if someone tells them that like makes them feel better than anything. They're like, yeah, I am. Sagittarius is a natural rock star. Leo is a natural rock star, right? They're like Saggy especially. Oh my God, they're just natural rock stars. Like so many of them are. So many of them are. They just have that thing. They just have that thing. Yeah, they are. Aries are more stubborn than you realize. Like, people always think of Taurus as cornering the market on stubborn, and they kind of do. They have a lot of that, but Aries is there too with them. So, guys, thanks so much again for tuning in with me for a late night session. It was always great. Always good to hang out with y'all. I have so much fun with you. And next thing I'll probably be streaming. We haven't done a spirit animal Sunday in a while, so maybe this coming Sunday I'll do that. And we also have the Capricorn full moon coming up. Yes. Yeah, Capricorn full moon is on July the 13th, I believe. Yes, at 2:38 p.m. It's a Wednesday, so that's in the middle of a week. That's yeah, that'll be a big one. For all us Capricorn moons, I being one. I know Silver Star is another one. Yeah, we got a lot of Capricorn moon folks in here. I always remember my astrology teacher, Lynn, saying that Capricorn moon people need a lot of hugs. They need a lot of love. They need a lot of reassurance. They're not going to ask for it, but they do need it because they get they get down, they get hard on themselves really easily, and they really need to hear good things. We really do. Like, we get in those blue moods. So if people can be kind to us and uplifting, oh, it goes a long, long way. It goes such a long way with us. Yeah. People that drag us down, insult us, tell us we're not doing enough, oh, forget it. We'll walk away from that quick because it's like, dude, I tell myself that crap. I don't need to hear it from you. Priscilla's a Cappy Moon too. Yeah. No, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. My dad was a very encouraging, uplifting kind of person. So it went a long way. It went a long way with my goat moon. It really did. Yeah. We need to hear good things. All right, my darlings. Y'all have a good night. I'll be talking to you soon. And have a happy July. I hope it works out really great for everyone. Let's keep going one day at a time. I'll see you soon. Take care.